Hello there. Welcome back to Pokémon Emerald Part 8. Today we are planning on beating Titan Liza, beating the final Team Aquas, and maybe seeing Rayquaza in all his beautiful splendiferous glory. Okay, so I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having an interesting day. A very interesting day indeed. I woke up, as you hope to do in the morning, anyway, and I decided I'm going to take a load of stuff that I own and pawn it off, because I'm annoyed with selling on eBay. There's nothing really wrong with selling on eBay, but the amount of things that I've sold on eBay that people then turn around and say, actually I don't want this, I'm sorry. It's like, well, okay. And then you have to relist it, and it just gets a bit tedious. So I took a load of stuff to the pawn shop, right? Some 3DS games, and a relatively popular Switch game, actually. The 3DS games, fine. They're only worth like £3-4 each. So I can understand them turning around and saying worthless. But it was the excuse they gave me, and I'll get to that in a second. But the Switch game, it's Animal Crossing New Horizons. Now, I happen to know that it's still a popular game, and having checked prices for it, pre-owned, it's still going for about 20-30 quid. They turned round to me and said it's not worth it, it's worth a tenner, if that. To which I was like, oh, okay. I gave him a face. I just straight up gave him a face, because, yeah. So that annoyed me. But the 3DS games, and this is what really got me. He turned to me and he said, the 3DS games are worthless because nobody wanted the 3DS. All it ever did was gave people headaches, and you can't sell them at all. And I just went, okay. Took the games off him and just left. And I've never been more sort of shocked, because if you Google, I'm sure it said about nearly 80 million versions of the 3DS console were sold. How is that a worthless, nobody ever wanted it console? And I'm sure it was nearly 400 million different 3DS games, like 3DS games as a whole. Nearly 400 million copies of games overall were sold for the 3DS. And I'm just thinking, yeah, this really looks and sounds like a console that nobody wanted and nobody will buy. So, yeah, that's left me a bit frustrated, actually. So I decided, let's de-stress by beating up people with their Pokemon. So that's where we are now. Anyway, that's happened, so I've put all my stuff back on eBay. We're now in Moss Deep. I didn't actually do that many battles at all. Holy moly. Yeah, we're in Moss Deep. I'm not really sure where to go with this. Titan Liza, that's where I'm going with this. Okay, so, with this being the third to last video, I'm gonna try and not do as much choppy as I have been doing. I've just realised the video's not even 4 minutes in, and I've unloaded all that on you guys. I apologise. Frustrating. I mean, I also took some DVDs, and he said, that's fine. He said, we definitely can't take DVDs because they're like 10p in a charity shop. And I went, well, okay, yeah, fair enough. But now I'm thinking about it, actually, I'm yet to find DVDs for 10 pence anywhere, especially box sets of DVDs, which one of them is a box set of DVDs, and it was a relatively popular series as well when it came out. I mean, fair, I checked eBay and it was 8 quid, but I don't know, telling me that it's not worth more than 10p, it's eye-opening. It's amazing to see how much greed there is in this world. And I said to him, for everything, I only wanted about 20-30 quid, which, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that much at all. 3DS games, you sell them on for a fiver, that's 15. The Animal Crossing goes for 20, 30. That's about 45, 50. It's not exactly like you're losing profits. But anyway, rant over. We are in the gym. We are trying not to do... Well, trying not to faint, actually. This gym is quite a big jumpy jump in levels. I'm thinking, if I keep fighting with Grovyle on top, he will evolve sooner rather than later. All these flying types are kind of scary, though. All these flying types. There was literally 2. Oh, yeah, don't... Actually, if I strength and then Iron Tail, that should kick it. But yeah, I have trained everyone. That's something because of the rant and what's just happened. Yeah, it's gone over my head. Apologies. I trained everyone in the team to level 35 before this video because I knew... Excuse me. I knew this gym is a bit of a struggle because the levels do jump. Why didn't I rock 2? I am really distracted. Wow. Yeah, no, the levels do jump, so I figured if I train everyone to 35, then I should have a slightly better chance of beating people in this gym. And lo and behold, I'm actually not doing too badly. So touch wood, touch table, which is made of wood. Yes, no, so I'm hoping to finish this series today. Not in this video, as in finish this series, split the videos up, and upload them to YouTube as, I've forgotten what you call them, scheduled videos, that's the one. Because if I do that, like I have been doing, like this video will go out today, Saturday today, this video will go out today. But if I do the staggering of the videos, then I can work on other stuff in between, which is a good idea. You want to see my talent? I'll show you my talent. No, I can work on other stuff, like I can then work more on that Link's Awakening series I'm doing, because I've realised the point I'm up to gets slightly confusing for my brain, and I'm not sure where to go next or what to do, so I'm probably going to end up looking at a walkthrough. So please don't judge. I know it's an old game. I've only ever beaten it once. Which is why I'm playing it again, because it's a good game. I really enjoy it. But I've only ever done it once, so I want to do it once again on this platform. Ooh, Grovyle's going to evolve. Yay. I got overexcited and tapped my keyboard to hell. Ooh, I forget I can change the colours on my keyboard. I'm getting distracted. Yes, so I'll finish this series today. The last episode should go up on Wednesday. And that will be me just kicking the Elite Four in the league's butt. Yeah, and then I'll probably carry on working on the Red Rescue Team series, actually. That's not a bad idea at all, because I need to finish that off. It's a good series, it's a cute series. But I'm thinking, I'm not sure what I said at that point when I started recording it, because me last year is different to me this year. Everyone's different to themselves all the time. We're always changing. Anyway, let's not go on weird life lessons, shall we? Where was I? Yeah, no, that series, I've slightly abandoned it, but I think I'm going to get to the end of the main story. I can't remember if that's what I said I was going to do. Oh, what am I doing here? Oh, there we go. I want a double battle. This gym is double battle, so I want to double battle you. There's no point in not doing it if I'm not double battling. Yeah. So I want to finish the Red Rescue Team, but it's only going to be main story. I'm not going to do post-game stuff. I might end up doing post-game stuff if it takes my fancy after I finish this series and after I've beaten the main game. There's no telling how I'll feel after I've beaten the main game, because I'm weird like that. But, yes. Either way, I'm going to finish Red Rescue Team. And then I'll finish Link's Awakening. And then I've got a few other games earmarked to play. I won't say what they are. I think I might have said what they were anyway in other videos. Earlier on in this series, possibly. You'll just have to go and have a look. Waha. Unless it's on one of the episodes where my voice didn't record, then you're not going to know anyway. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's evil. I should do that more often. I'm joking, I shouldn't. I'll tell you what it is. I'm using my webcam as a speaker, which I've mentioned before as well. And I'm using crappy earphones to hear things, obviously, because you don't, if you're hearing things without earphones, then yeah, anyway. I could do with getting myself a headset, but I'm not sure when I'm going to get a headset. Actually, that was something I was planning on getting today, with the money that I was going to get from the pawn shop, but never mind. Anyway, I will stop ranting about this pawn shop, I promise. I'm just still incensed. Anyway, no, shush. Yeah, so I've lost my train of thought. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, so the sound quality isn't the best it could be, because normally the headsets that I have had, they've had the microphone coming out of them. And that's how I've recorded my voice. But because with OBS I can make it so it detects both as input and output, I don't really have to do anything with it. But because it's the webcam, I have to specifically go into the settings every time and change it to accept the webcam as the sound input, sorry. And Brains of Britain here forgot to do that for 2 videos. So 2 videos don't have sound, and I apologise, because, well, they've got the game music, which is fine-ish, I guess. I mean, it works. There's sound at least. But it is incredibly frustrating when I've spoken, and I forget. I can talk about anything and everything, and I will forget what I've spoken about, because I don't write it down normally. I've actually got a notepad now, and a pen, with which I'm writing notes down on things to talk about on the video, so there's no white noise. It also saves a lot of cutting out, which I have been sort of told try not to do much of, because people get frustrated. I didn't realise, so again, I apologise for the choppy. I have 3 revives. Come back to me, bird. Yeah, so I need headset. I need to get a headset so I can record sound properly and smoothly, because I think I sound kind of far away at the moment as well, and this webcam picks up a lot of noise, background noise, which is also frustrating, because I like taking a swig of coffee, which I have right here, in between talking, and I can't really do that with this webcam without having to cut it out, because people don't really want to hear me chugging coffee, because it picks up the gulp sound really loudly. Nobody wants to hear gulps, you know, unless it's specifically planned for that video. And yes, anyway, I will stop ranting at some point, I promise. Do you know what it is? I've had the weirdest week where lots has happened and I've not really processed it, but I've also not really spoken much either. I got my mum playing Pokémon again. I thought that was good. I mean, she's really enjoying it and she has the best nicknames for Pokémon ever. You know, like, yeah. Because my parents, they used to be sort of gamers back in, like, ooh, I could show their age here. That'd be cruel. I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, when gaming was first a sort of thing, they used to play, like, they were into the old consoles that first came out, put it that way. And I'm not talking NES, I'm talking pre-NES. which is aging them. Things that took floppy disks, put it that way. So I think that's where me and the rest of my siblings get our gaming bones from, is my mum and dad, because they were gamers. And my mum, whenever I'd go to school, I'd go, "Ma'am, pretty please, if you're not doing anything, can you train my Pokemon on my game for me?" And she would. I'd get home, and she'd train them, put it that way. I could leave home, they'd be level 10. I'd get back home, they'd be like level 30, 35, and she's not progressed the game, and I'm thinking, wow, okay. Yeah, and I think it's good that she has that as well, that she can now play. She can pick it up whenever she wants. You know, she can put it down whenever she wants. It's not a case of do this for me, it's you're doing it for yourself now, Mum. And she's been really enjoying playing it, actually, from what I can tell. Which is nice, it's really nice. I should not have left Survivor on top. This is a psychic type gym. Whoopsie. We'll go God of War. We're not sending out Torkoal until Claydol is dead. Because of that. Have I not got anything with Levitate? But no, and then my dad. Hello, Dad. He started watching my videos the other day. I was like, wow, okay. So I can't see anything naughty about Dad. Not that I would anyway. I'm not that way inclined. You know? No, because God of War's half dead. Don't kill my Pineapple. Okay, this gym is really hard. If I end up whiting out, it will be on camera. Because I've saved. I'm not cutting this out. If I white out, I'm not cutting it out. I am a glutton for punishment. Sceptile might not be a bad idea, actually. Brain. Unless this beats the Claydol. No, it does not beat the Claydol. That Xatu is built like a brick. Oh my god. Actually. I'm not well equipped for this gym at all. Surf. We shall surf. Okay. Because that might use Fly or Aerial Ace. Or Heal. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this time. So, if that happens, this will be the only point of the game I am going to cut out. It's training to level 42, which is going to take a while. A long while. Though, to be fair, I have spoken for 18 minutes straight, so you could probably do with a break. Could probably do with giving my voice a break. I don't normally talk for this much, for this long. Yeah, I'm in trouble. Oh, Torkoal tanked that, like a boss. Go Torkoal. Go Torky. Pleased with that. Ace. Okay, I am going to sack you, I'm afraid. I might be able to pull this off. It would be nice if I could pull this off first go. Give me a bit of a boost for me to... Give me a bit of a joie de vivre. Joie de something. Not even sure what joie de vivre means. But, yeah. Oh, here's the Soul Rock. Yay! I do still have a revive as well, so I could always revive Burb. I do not trust at all. You're just going to straight up KO my Sceptile. So, heal him up again, and Leafy Blade Soul Rock. Please kick its ass. Please kick its ass. Does Soul Rock even have an ass? Ooh, that did decent damage. That did decent damage. Oh no, Torkoal. Actually, that's fine, because aside from Flamethrower on Soul Rock... Oh, that's a good point. Oh, never mind. Aside from Flamethrower on Soul Rock and a Citrus Berry, why? It can't really do anything to Lairon or Sceptile. So I could just do this, maybe. Hey! Hey! So, what did I say I was going to do in this video? Right, I might have lied slightly. I'm going to do the Aqua. I forgot. There's a Team Magma event as well. After you beat this gym. So, I'm going to do both Team Magma and Aqua in this video again. That will be the only point in the video where there's going to be cuts. Because I'm not going to cut out the battles with them. I'm going to cut out the run-up to them. So, what I'll do, I'll beat this gym. Apparently. I had no idea I was actually going to beat this gym. I'm actually in awe. Something good for my day. Anyway, yes, I'm going to beat this gym. Then heal. I'm going to heal. That's not a bad idea. You get a big chunk of money for beating them. We got the Mind Badge. Okay. Third Titanizer has been beaten. That means next episode I'll probably end up doing the Rayquaza bits with Juan as well. Victory Road and Wally. Either way, this video, we're on this video. We are going to go and heal quickly. Nobody actually tells you that you need to go that way. You just have to explore. I do like that about the Pokemon games though. The newer games, they're good, but they're very hand-holdy. I'm not the biggest fan of hand-holdy. So, let's go trigger this event, shall we? There we go. So yeah, the Pokemon game I've lent my mum, or given my mum rather, is Pokemon Gold, and I've been playing Crystal at the same time. Okay, so this is the space station. As you can see, multiple people to train against. And there's one over there blocking the way to the stairs. So, I'm going to jump from here to the next bit. I will see you guys shortly. Here we are. What's the point of stealing Rocket Fuel? Since you're curious, they're going to blow up. Wow. That's dark. They're going to straight up blow up Mount Chimney because it's useless to them. That's very dark. I'm going to go Torkoal, Gardevoir, and Pelipper actually because it's Team Magma. Okay. So. Ching. Ugh, I love Stevens so much. I really like steel types. So it turns out, I thought my favourite types were Poison, Fairy, and Dark. It turns out actually my favourite types are Bug and Steel. So at some point, don't be surprised if I do some kind of Bug playthrough in one of the games. That'll be an all-in-one video. Yeah, I'll probably do some kind of all-in-one Bug video. And I might end up doing an all-in-one Steel type playthrough too. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work out yet. But I'm definitely going to try. Definitely going to try it. Because why not? Everything's worth giving a try. You don't know if something's good until you give it a try. If you don't try, you don't fail. Actually, that sounds like a good thing. No, we don't want to fail. But speaking of things like that, you're sending out your Mightyana, your camera up even. Why? That's cruel. Okay. Yeah, speaking of trying, I've been wanting to get back into competitive Pokemon. I think competitive Pokemon would be really cool. That involves going on Sword and Shield. Apologies for all the clicking, I keep picking up my pen and clicking it. I like fidgeting. ADHD! Anyway, also going off on tangents, that's a fun ADHD trait. My ADHD superpower is talking way too much or talking not at all. and also procrastinating far too much or getting everything done all in an hour. Like this series, I'm finishing this series, probably not even going to move. So as soon as this video ends, I'm going to start the next video. Also, my other superpower is going off on tangents. Yay. Competitive Pokemon, that's where it was. Yes, so, I want to get back into competitive Pokemon, and I've actually started training Pokemon for competitive fighting. And there's quite a lot of good Pokemon that exist, actually, in Sword and Shield, that would be good competitively. So I've been dabbling, one might say. Dabbling with said Pokemon. Tinkaton is being used quite heavily, as is Goldengo. But then Goldengo is ridiculously good. But I think some of the more underrated ones that aren't being used, I think they're also going to be good or usable. Because you can... what's it called? Orthworm? The big red metal worm. I mean, that's literally what it is. That has a really good ability. I've forgotten exactly what it is. I'm sure it's called Earth Eater. Basically, it takes ground type attacks and nullifies them on itself. So that eliminates its ground type weakness. And that to me is beneficial. Like, I can see that being useful somewhere down the line. So I want to train up one of them. There's also lots of other little things. It's a shame that we can't use the Paradox Pokemon competitively. I'd quite like to use the Paradox. Unless that's changed. It might have changed. I don't know. I've not checked the latest thingamabob rule set yet. But yeah, the Paradox. I really like Iron Valiant. It's ridiculously good. But Miraidon and Coraidon's abilities, they're really cool. Boosting the Paradox Pokemon themselves. But it does raise the question, are Miraidon and Coraidon just paradoxes? Or are they actually from the past and the future? It is a question we might not get the answer to ever. Or, if we get DLC, we might get the answer then. That would be quite nice. But either way, yeah, competitive Pokemon is definitely on my to-do list. I need to figure out a way of streaming off my Switch, because if I do competitive battles, I'll want to stream them, or YouTube them, or something. But I've got a Switch Lite, so I can't do it docked anymore, which is what I did before. I don't think I've got any of the videos saved from when I did that, though. So I need to figure out a way. If anyone knows how to, I would be very grateful if you could tell me. But I don't know how to stream off a Switch Lite. So that's something to look into. But yeah, so that's on the cards. I don't see why not. This battle is going on for ages. Oh no! What happened? I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. My USB decided to disconnect. So yeah, I keep all of this on a USB in case I decide I want to do a video or stream or something when I'm not here. Because my computer, as you know, is at my partner's house. But I sort of come every weekend, so that's why I bulk make these videos. So I keep everything on a USB and take my laptop with me, which is how I used to make videos before I moved my computer here. Yeah, the USB just decided to disconnect itself. I apologise for that. Little weirdness in between. Hopefully it's not affected this gameplay. However, I am thinking, I was going to do Team Aqua in this video. I'm thinking this might end up being a... not... It's going to be a long video, guys. This is going to be a long video. I apologise. Yeah, because I can't really not. Okay. What I'm going to do, just to shorten it, I have beaten Team Magma. This is the last Team Magma fight. Bye-bye, Team Magma. Whew. Ugh, why couldn't you just give it me here? Okay, let's go to Steven's house. Stephen Stone. Hello. This be your house. That was a clever cut, wasn't it? Mwaha. So now we get Dive. Dive with which we can use because of the gym. Because we have the gym battle. Gym battle, gym badge. So, I am going to give Dive to one of my Pokemon. Probably, who can I give Dive to? Nobody. Okay. I'm going to need to catch someone to Dive. I will meet you back at the Pokemon Center in Moss Deep. I lied. I don't need to catch anyone. I have Tentacool. He can dive. So in that case, I'm going to meet you at the underground cavern. Seafloor Cabin it's called. My apologies. Okay, so this place is full of frustrating puzzles. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go straight to the Archie fight from here. I will see you there. Okay, hi guys. We are back. Oops. Click the speed up button because why not? We are back right here. Right here. And this is where Archie is like, stop. It was me. It was me what? Coming to stop you? Of course it's me coming to stop you. I don't want two super ancient beasts roaming the world. Not unless they're under my control anyway. Wow. Yes, so this is going to be the last battle of this episode. Because that was a bit of a nightmare to get to, actually. I kept going down the wrong hole. There was a lot of colourful language, so we call it. Yes. So let's hurry up and beat this guy. This Archie. I think what I'm going to do, because I'm suddenly very underleveled, if you look at my team. Oops. Oh, come on, you're using super potions and you're right near the end of the game. Even I can buy max potions. That's silly. Ooh, sorry, bit of the anger slipped out. No, what I'm going to do for next episode, I'm going to train to level 40 off screen. Because, yeah, this is quite a sizable level jump. Well, I say I'm probably going to level up in between the next episode, actually. Because I'm going to stop the video after beating this guy. After beating Archie. I keep calling him this guy. This guy. After beating Archie, I'm going to stop the video there. And we will continue the events elsewhere for the other... Let me just cross out things that I've done. Put an arrow to this one. There we go. We're not doing that this episode. We're doing it next episode. Done, done, and done. Ooh, protect, yes. And it would mud slap. Because I never use mud slap. Did just pick up earthquake. That's going to be a fun deciding who to give that to. Minute. Crowbat, Gadwa. Yeah, because my highest is 37. And his highest is 43, I think. And then the final gym's 46. So I might just... yeah, because Pokemon are going to evolve. Pokemon. What's his name? That's a good name. Lairon is going to evolve next episode, and I don't really want to be chopping out evolutions. So, yes. I will start next episode finishing off the game's events, train, and then do Juan. See how much time I have left after that. Because I realise I've recorded for 40 minutes here for T. I need to stop missing out letters. Letters. Oh my god. Anyway, I've recorded for 40 minutes here, but to you guys it might only be like 30, 35. So I keep forgetting that the videos actually might end up shorter. But yes, we have now beaten Maxie and Archie. The orb is shining by itself. That's a very red orb. Ooh, that's very bright. It's a very bright red. And now Kyogre is awake. Kyogre has flown away. Boop boop. It is raining. Heavily. Good. Oh god. Imagine thinking the rain is good. Heavy rain is good. That isn't good at all. Also, just going back onto the topic that I was talking about earlier on, I've already had interest on eBay for the things that I'm selling. So, so much for worthless. I'll end this video on that note, actually. See? It is now raining. It is pouring with rain. It looks like home. Yeah. Have to do something. Yeah, you have to do something. But it's up to me, a 10-year-old child, to actually stop you guys and cure the problem that you've caused. And here comes Stephen. Hello, Stephen. So, yes. I am going to end the video there, because the next place we need to go is Sutopolis. And I will be heading to Sutopolis in the start of the next episode, actually. So, thank you all guys for watching. Apologies for my incessant ranting and moaning. Hopefully the next video won't be like that. I can't imagine it will be. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Anything I could do better, like not moaning. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, guys.